Here, did you like that bit at the beginning of the video with the woodpeckers and the what, magpies or jays alarming out there? I bet you thought you were tuning into another episode of David Attenborough's Walking with Birds or something like that, didn't you? But no, there's Cattys, you know what I mean? Got to mix it up a little bit. Good to put in the old animal cries and the chirps and the cheeps and all that, isn't there? Chirper, chirper, cheep, cheep. Alright folks, how's it going? There's Cattys. Come out for a bimble today. Meeting up with John M, John Martindale, John MAR. Meeting up with him today, I think. But he's got a bit of a traipse in. I could have picked him up on the way through, but I don't like him, so sod it, let him walk. Not really. He likes the exercise to have a walk in. So fair play. So it's only about a mile or so walk for me. And obviously it's a bit longer for John. Got my breath back now. So yeah, heading up to our little base spot. So what you're gonna see in this video, don't know, it's pretty much the same old crap you see in every other video that you see on YouTube. No, I'm only joking. Well, obviously I'm going to be having a brew, aren't I? Doing some breakfast and all that sort of stuff. I'm going to use the last of my my jelly here in my breakfast this morning with bacon and eggs, and I'm going to make myself up another canoe spoon maybe, and a couple of other little bits. So stay tuned folks, I'm not going to tell you, I'm just going to surprise you. You're going to have to sit through it, through the relentless videoing, and yeah, so stay tuned folks. Quite happy today. Well, I'm always happy lately, probably because of the happy pills, but yeah, gushy. Stay tuned folks. Old fluffy clematis down, tons of it, look. Handy for firelighting, if you want to use it for firelighting more. I don't really like it that much. Very serene right now. It's quite a posh word, isn't it? Well, for me anyway. But anyhow, it's very calm, no wind, not as cold as it has been. It's been about sort of -1, -2, anything up to about -4 down my way. I know some of you probably laugh at that and go, -4, yeah, whatever, that's like tropical sunshine conditions where we live, because we get -20 and -30. Well, goody for you, we had -4 and it was cold, alright? So it's only me breaking the silence of the woodland right now, talking to you lot. I can honestly say, I don't think I've ever seen this wood this quiet. It's absolutely really quiet. I'll tell you something else I've noticed as well, is that if you stand still or walk really lightly, tread really lightly, you see a little bit more wildlife. It's so quiet, I'm impressed. So you learn something all the time when you watch my videos, don't you? Geezer, geezer. Well, rescued somewhat. Where did I put that other twig? So I'm not sure if you folks noticed sort of like some of the different camera. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I basically lost one of these that goes on the bottom of my camera and connects onto that tripod. And I've been without, I literally come through the other day, so I can now transfer back over onto tripod, onto the bigger one. But it's nice just to mix it up with some others, isn't it? You know what I mean? But anyway, so from the sweet words of the Virgin Mother Mary, let's get a brew on. Oh, you might have noticed I've been getting them out of this pouch. Now, the reason being, bloody hell, I've got a right tickly cough, or tickly throat. Ah, that's better. So you probably noticed that I've been bringing out this little pouch for me, right? And I've had it for ages, just lives in my kit. It's got a notebook and a compass in there. But I'm finding myself, excuse me, having all these pouches and, you know, pouch for this and a pouch for that and everything else. And I'm always looking at trying to downsize, you know, reduce stuff and everything else, and just works practically for me. All right, might not work for you, but it works for me. But obviously if you can deem something from it, then great. But I've been carrying this. It basically just keeps everything together. My firelighting kit. Plus I've got a notebook, pen and pencil. I've got a notebook and pencil in now. You see me opening it, taking the little bag of char cloth out. I've also got a compass in there, and then I've got a notebook and pen, right? And that's it. There's nothing technical about it. But what I've been doing, as I say, I've been using that little pouch. On the outside you've got the other little slots on there as well. And all I've been doing is putting my pocket bellows in there, a piece of fat wood, alright, and a pencil, okay? And obviously I've got the compass, obviously if I get lost and I want to use it for compass direction and stuff like that, which around here I don't need it for anyway. Obviously the pocket bellows are blowing the fire up, and you know, when I run out of char cloth, or if the woods are that bad and I can't sort of get a fire going, then at least I know I've got, you know, a bit of fat wood, and then I've also got I've got a lighter in my pocket. You know, I might mix it up and stick something else in there, but you know, as I say in the past, and I've done videos on it, I've got a pouch of this and a pouch of that, and I'm wearing pouches around my neck. In the end it looks like I'm a page 3 model, my chest size, and it's not something that I like doing. I like sort of trying to downsize, if you like, really. I think I contradict myself in a lot of my videos, you know. Maybe it just depends on how my mood is on that particular day, but I've been sort of working with this the last last few videos, and it just makes sense for me, you know what I mean? It just makes sense, all right? And again, okay, another couple of things that I'm sort of, you know, I still carry, you know, and all the rest of it. Obviously I've got a first aid kit. This first aid kit lives in the rucksack, okay, whether I'm bringing out a day sack or whatever. This is my main one with all my, you know, all my bandages and creams and stuff like that. But then secondly, what I've got that I'm using, that I've been wearing in my back pocket, my arse pocket for quite a while, or I stick it in the front pocket there, is just one of these little Helikon Tex pouches, first aid pouches, and it really is, as you can see, it's quite thin, and all that's in there is some antiseptic wipes, okay, a couple of swabs, alright, I've got some moleskin bandage there, as I say, the antiseptic wipes. I've even got a little piece of cord on there with a couple of safety pins. Obviously one of the things you probably get more of is splinters and stuff like that, so it just makes it handy to be able to pick your, you know, your splinters out. And I actually attach them onto a bit of cord and then slot them into that pouch there with the simplicity of being able to get them out. Yeah, nothing, you know, nothing hard and fast, alright, but it's obviously handy for you, alright, for those little minor injuries. Alright, some plasters in there as well, if you want something just on the quick and immediate to deal with you know, a minor splinter or a little cut, knife cut or something like that, alright? And then that's nice and flat, totally obscure, can go in my back pocket, or as it has been for quite a while now, just sitting in the front pocket there, alright? Well, John showed up. There's his little little saber pack, the Carrymore one. That's one of the older styles, that is. So he's just getting a stump and he's coming back.
Get your stove on, you don't want to be messing around.
No.
I just want a brew. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
But no, I was quite impressed with them. So, just as a quick starter, they seem to have a good burn time on them. So, I've not used them on their own just for
use it
see how much
having a brew. I have done, but I think I did it like during the lockdown. I think I used 2 to get some water hot. Of those gels. I thought, well, you wouldn't really want to be doing that on a regular basis because that's, you know, cost you a fortune. But I think Paul Cook gave me some of those. He give me Dave and a few others, and then I think he come around with some more at another point as well. And they are great for, as you say, for like as a quick starter for the fire. Yeah, definitely. But that's good, isn't it? That they got that, you know, to give you a nice little package.
I've got some of the gel as well, so I've got a few bits and bobs at home. They've got like the transient triangle. Well, that's got I bought the transient do a little container for gel, if you're burning gel.
Oh, okay.
And the rig inside the transient triangle, it sits in that, just like your transient spirit burner does.
Right.
So it just gives you little different options if you're out. You know?
Yeah, of course.
So
Barney was saying the other weekend that those triangles, they're not doing them, and they've stopped making them, haven't they?
Can't see them anywhere.
Yeah, Barney was saying they've stopped making them in transient
triangles. Can't understand why.
I don't know. I mean,
because they're not especially heavy.
No.
But they are a robust piece of kit. I mean, I didn't buy the Trangia one. I got a clone gas burner attachment for it. Just as it's just, you know, to me, another option because it's
yeah. As you do.
As you do.
Yeah.
And but I also got the Bushcraft Essentials version, and not in the same league at all.
Really?
A lot thinner, fiddlier to put together. You just get this sliding, stuff.
Yeah, pings out.
And it's with a spirit burner in, it is what it is. But if I suppose we were trying to say, well, you can use it as a twig stove as well. Well, you can do, but you've got to be fit. It's not the sort of thing that we can just put a few bits in, like a firebox or whatever, and like
leave
feeding it all the time. You know?
Yeah.
So you miss a blink and it's gone out. You know. Fine, start again.
Yeah.
which is not so much embarrassing, it's just frustrating.
Yeah, it's more quite impractical. I found that with that, I had one of them years ago, one of those wood gas stoves.
Yeah.
Again, with that, I found myself having to maintain. Maybe I weren't using it right, I don't know, you know what I mean?
Well, I've got some sympathy there, because I got 2 of them, and the concept-wise, great, you know, just boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, when it was going,
But when you've got your pot on,
you
if the pot on...
yeah, it does, yeah. Oh, I'm glad I'm not the only one then that felt like that. But I sort of, I think I was, in the end, I got rid of it. You know what I mean? But because it just didn't seem that. The concept was good, and it was great when you heard it. When you heard it, you know, because it just uses the gas, obviously the gas from wood, doesn't it, and all that. But it was a weird old. You know, I weren't impressed with that. That had to go.
No, I've just got one. And I've got a rack of really useful boxes and like you keep going down having an organiser. Right, that's the stuff I'm using. That's the stuff. It's in storage.
Yeah,
I mean,
just in case. Yeah.
Somebody'll have one when I kick the bucket. Somebody's going to have a rare old time on eBay, you know, and stuff. Or the scrap man, one or the other.
Has Chris been making your food a bit more salty? Has it been tasting a bit more salty?
Yeah. I bring my own food tester out now.
Yeah.
But, it's like rucksacks. I've forgotten. I saw something on Instagram. And the guy's got his like Carrymore SF 60-100. I forgot. Yeah, I've got one of them hanging up because I replaced it. I got it at 75. You know when you know the weight you got in them, you lift swinging them up, and the stitching started to go on the reins. So I'll nip down to Medway Medals because at least the whole harness you can take it off the pack.
Oh right.
Right. Bit of a faff to do it, but you can get it off. So I didn't have to take the whole pack down.
Just take
the harness bit that was damaged.
Yeah.
Military Medals in doing, and he did a quick stitch job. I mean, I wouldn't say it was the best job in the world, but it did. But I'm then thinking, well, how reliable is that then? You know, and it's a heavy bag. It's 4 kilograms before you start going anywhere.
Yeah.
You know, before you put anything else on or in.
Yeah.
We were talking about the West Highland Way at that time, so we're looking for lightweight bags, and then that took a bit of volume, you know, a bit of a contradiction. I was looking at the Ospreys, but then when the Osprey Acre, which
that's not what I had, wasn't it? Yeah,
a good bag, but when you looked at the weight, and then the materials, well, actually, the Carrymore 75 is actually similar weight. You know, an ounce or 2 difference. So I'm going for that because the materials.
I'll tell you what done it for me with that was because I got the Eater, I bought the 85 litre, and when we used to camp at the other spot, Steve was with us, and he said to me, "Bloody hell, Des," he said, "what you got in there?" He said, "You got?" I said, "Mate, I've literally all I've done was to transfer everything from a Sabre 45 into that, but because there's no decent side pockets on it, everything from the pack had to then go in the 85 litre, so then obviously it made it look huge, you know, and I didn't have it for long, I sold it, I got rid of it. It was comfortable, the harness, you know, I think if you were maybe doing like Appalachian Trail or, you know, something long walk, you know, but not for, you know, not for sort of, I don't think it was that practical for bushcrafty type stuff, you know. Not for me anyway, well, it didn't sort of fit my...
With the Carrymore stuff, I mean, the 75 is brilliant without any side pockets on.
Yeah.
Because you've got those little stuff sacks down, stuff pockets, so if you do want to strap something down the side and you don't want it flipping off the bottom, there's that bit of reassurance. I mean, that, you know those little water bladders, the Alt leads, the little 2 litre ones?
Yeah.
You can get a 2 litre bladder in there.
Oh, okay.
Or the Alt lead size, because they're quite compact.
Quite compact,
and then just use the little side straps just to loop through.
Like going, you know, it's not always about being super light, it's about the compactness of kit, I think, a lot of the time, you know, I'm not disputing any of it at all, but...
Well, the thing I've done with that, the Predator ring, put those Black Hawk.
Yeah, they swell up quite a lot. I'll tell you what they do though, they half pop.
I was going to say, yeah.
They really pop.
Bit like when you're doing chestnuts, isn't it?
Yeah, but for a fungus, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I noticed it when I did some the other week when I was doing my noodles, and it was like proper popping like popcorn. We're just being attacked by jelly here, big style. I just wanted to put my pan a little bit closer to the fire so the eggs would heat up. And me and John are sort of like looking on the floor now for the jelly here, because it literally just shrapnelled everywhere. We've had to pick some bits off the floor. Oh look, there's another bit there. Look.
Yeah.
Honest, they've you know. I mean, it's got it in for me, innit? This old fungus.
It certainly flew.
It proper went, didn't it?
Yeah, there's another
That
piece.
a bit? Go on, then,
Yeah.
stick it in.
It's only been on the floor 10 minutes.
It's only been on the floor half hour, so. The bit I was going to use has got a knot right there. Mind you, it might be going. I might be able to get rid of that. I think, well, I picked one up at the gathering some years ago, but it needed a bit of stitching doing on the lid and on the side pockets, because I think it was a radio op that had it, and because it looked like it had like little holes in the top flaps,
Yeah.
for you know, for an antenna to go through or something like that. And yeah, you know, I don't really use it very much, if I'm brutally honest, you know what I mean, but it's a nice pack, strong, you know, typical what you'd expect of a military pack.
Yeah. I bought one of those. It's like, I think Mac Tight would have one. One of the Danish Carl Gustav rocket
Oh yeah,
carriers.
but they're a nice bag as well, though, aren't they?
Talk about tough material. The lid's a bit funny because it's sort of, it's such tough material you can't really flatten it down. So it's, and it flops away over the back, but yeah, again for a day out that'd be quite handy. Just want to shove it, you know.
Yeah, as a day pack.
Plus you've got the option to put a couple of side pouches on with PLC zips, you know.
Yeah. I'm hoping I'm going to lose that knot.
It'll be alright. That's quite nice. Pull that one.
Yeah, there's loads of little scuff marks around and stuff like that, but yeah, I think it's probably footage that you've put up really that I've seen.
Well, we've been sitting here and they've just been over there, haven't they? They've just
Yeah.
come wandering in, didn't it? I always wondered why the bark on that tree had gone. That one there.
Oh yeah,
So
that's
you were having a
squirrels.
piss up against it the other day. I thought, oh, this person's been. That explains it.
Right, so there's the start of it, folks. I ain't going to finish it now because of the simple reason that I've taken my little flex cut carving jack out for me to be able to put the scoop in. So I'll finish that at some point, and if you're interested and you want to see the finished product, I will. That was made out of, this will be made out of a bit of ash. Nice and simple to make, really, other than the fact that I could use the tip of my knife and gouge it out that way, but I don't want to. I'm going to use a proper a curved blade. Many videos back I made some of these, and they basically are just little like just a little tidy, really, a reel if you like, just to put cordage on or whatever you like. I've got a bit of a 36 bank line on there, and I'm going to make another couple of these today, so I'll put them in the video as well. Way too thin. Let's do it a little bit thicker then. Oh. Oh, doing more battening than I am. I think I'll just do them the other way then. Get it out that way. Well, so what I've done with that one is I've put a couple of stop cuts, saw cuts in there, so that'll give me something to sort of work towards. Alright, so there we go then. So all I've got to do now is obviously run a saw across there. Just tidy that up a little bit more. I've done a straight angle there, a straight sort of cut, and then these two are at an angle, as you can see. And then it's about to wrap the cord around them so you can make them as big or as small as you like. I'll just tidy the ends up now, put a little bevel on the corner, on the edges. So I'm just transferring this brass wire that I had on this little bit of cardboard onto this new, onto my new little toggle for the, just to keep it tidy. It's all getting tangled now. Getting to the end. There we go then.
No, I remember that link. I had a look and I couldn't see any D&M stuff. Got a little bit left in there. So.
Yeah, that's right, you'll do alright with me.
As I said, my walking water's in the camelback as it were. I'm very light on water, to be honest. I tend to have a good old glug in the morning first thing. No, they've got a chain wall, but it's like torch the electric chain wall.